How many of you have heard the famous phrase from the famous Pixar movie, "To infinity and beyond"? Now, how many of you have heard this same phrase repeated 100 times in a row? You see, I have, because my son is autistic, and he loves stimming. And he stims by scripting and repeating lines from various Disney and Pixar movies. For those of you new to the word stimming is a self-stimulation behavior, usually repetitive sounds and movements. We all do that. Everyone stims in some way. And again, for my son, he stims by scripting movie lines over and over again. I remember when my son was invited to his first friend birthday party. When we got there, he was so excited. He was nervous and anxious, so he started to script movie lines over and over again. This one boy at the party pointed to my son and loudly said, "You're a weirdo, you're a weirdo." So we went back home, my son feeling so sad, excluded, and disheartened. And when we got home, before going inside, we sat in our backyard garden, taking a much-needed sensory break, and we saw a beautiful monarch butterfly. I said to my son, "Do you see that beautiful monarch butterfly?" And he said, "Yeah, that's cool. What's that?" And as I sat him down to show the beautiful iridescent wings on this butterfly, I said to him, "Sometimes in life, people might not understand the way you think. You see the world differently. And there is just so much wonder and beauty, like the iridescent wings on this butterfly. And it's something really special." So at the age of 5, he looked at me a bit strange, not understanding the words that were coming through me. So I said, "How can I explain it to a 5-year-old? And that's when it came to me. He loves watching movies. So I said, "You're like Buzz Lightyear, a superhero with superpowers." And he goes, "Really, Mom? I'm a superhero?" And my response to him was an empowering message. My 85-year-old Armenian grandmother, Alice, would say to my son every day, she was my son's bestest friend, and she would say in Armenian, translated in English, it is, "You are out of the ordinary and simply extraordinary. You are exactly what this world needs." So I share this inspiring story to empower neurodivergent individuals, those with neurological differences, whether it's autism, dyslexia, dyscalculia, attention deficit hyperactive disorder, ADHD, obsessive compulsive disorder, OCD, or any other intellectual, emotional, or behavioral difference, to challenge what the normal brain is and discover your unique brilliance of you seeing the world differently as a strength and not a deficiency. So those of you who are in this room who feel safe and open to share, how many neurodivergent humans do we have in this room? How many of you have a family member, a colleague, a neighbor, a friend who is a neurodivergent human? Approximately 20% of people in the world are neurodivergent humans who experience exclusion, stereotyping and stigma. They face mental health challenges. They meet a lack of acceptance and limiting beliefs from society, and experience challenges at home, work, life, and in relationships. And with mental health on the rise, especially in the midst of the pandemic, it is crucial for that we take care of the well-being of neurodivergent individuals. It is critical that we embrace all the diversities of the neurodivergent human brain and limit labels so that they can thrive, they can ignite their creativity, their innovation, and reach their full potential. So what if we broadened our view of how you see yourself and how others see you? There is a little surprise underneath your chairs. If you pull it out, you'll notice that there is a kaleidoscope. So what if we took our kaleidoscope and looked at currently as neurodiversity, and it presents a set of colors and patterns? Now, what if we turn the kaleidoscope at a different angle, and you'll notice a whole new set of colors and patterns? So what if we had a whole new perception, right, of turning life to different angles, and all of a sudden you see thousands and thousands of different combinations of colors and patterns available? Some of the most brilliant minds have been neurodivergent individuals who see this different angle and embrace, share, and celebrate their unique strengths. Did you know that Albert Einstein was considered to be autistic? And he's the smartest person who has ever lived, really creating tons of positive impact for our society. Did you know Simone Biles, who's one of the most decorated Olympians in the world, she openly shares she has ADHD? And how about Richard Branson, who is one of the most successful entrepreneurs in the world, who openly shares he has dyslexia? Now, these are just many individuals who are neurodivergent. They're inner genius and are able to share their gifts with the world. So there is a scientific concept called self-directed neuroplasticity, which is your brain's ability to change itself, depending on how you direct your thoughts and emotions. It's changing the structure of your neural pathways with conscious intention. So why does this matter to you? How can this concept of self-directed neuroplasticity, how can you use that to accept your difference? As a life empowerment coach, I talk with neurodivergent individuals quite a bit. And one of their challenges is the self-limiting belief that their difference is abnormal. It's this belief that compels them to minimize their own capabilities. Now, the good news is that through self-directed neuroplasticity, is shifting your brain, you can consciously choose to reimagine your unique strengths as a superpower. So it's really important that we share the one tool today is positive affirmation setting. And I share this because positive affirmations are this optimistic view of ourselves. They are like turning the dial on our internal kaleidoscope. This positive affirmation setting is a foundational tool that we can use to help, again, shift and be able to use that as a positive way to move forward. So in order to do some practice with positive affirmations, there's 5 simple steps that I can share with you today. Now, this is most meaningful to you as you consider, again, to challenge that normal brain and reimagine your neurodivergent strengths. So first, find a comfortable, quiet space. Take about 3 to 5 deep breaths. Start writing your affirmation with I or my. Write your affirmation in the present tense, I am versus I will. Keep it simple. If you have this negative loop pattern happening, turn that negative thought into the positive opposite. So for example, if you say, I can't read well, you can say, I am capable of doing tough things. And lastly, practice the positive affirmation, whether it is out loud, in your mind, and visualize your strength. Visualization is a powerful way to envision and manifest the positive feelings about yourself. These are some other examples. I believe in myself. I am enough. I am loved. I am doing the best I can. I accept who I am. I am out of the ordinary and simply extraordinary. I am exactly what this world needs. This is also a fill in the blank. You can say, my blank is my superpower. So I share this with you. It'll take some time to come up with one, and that's okay. Take the time, find a comfortable space, take those deep breaths, and stay patient with the process. If you can do this for the next 30 days, you'll put that self-directed neuroplasticity into motion. So embrace your strengths, share your strengths, celebrate your strengths. And once you do, you'll be soaring, just like that monarch butterfly, with your iridescent wings. Remember Grandma Alice? What does she say? You are out of the ordinary and simply extraordinary. You're exactly what this world needs. Life is full of limitless possibilities, ready for you to share your strengths with the world. Or in more simple words, as my son and Buzz Lightyear like to say, to infinity and beyond. Thank you.